Oh, Nina.
Hi.
Thanks for coming by. I hear you're going to be the new Nordic coach and French
Michael
teacher.
Silitch today in Mallorca, Spain. We're doing a little cycling and really happy to see the sun after a long but excellent winter.
So Nina, you're wrapping up Alps séjour after 12 years in the Alps, teaching at international schools over here, and most recently racing at the highest level, World Cup skiing in ski mountaineering racing. Well, so you've done some things that no other Americans have, haven't you? You were the first and only North American to win a World Cup race.
That's
and,
right. Yeah.
And also second place in the World Championships this year.
Yes.
And one of the disciplines in ski mountaineering is the sprint discipline, which has a lot of similarities to cross-country skiing and cross-country ski sprints. What are some of those similarities?
Well, the sprint in ski mountaineering really evolved from the cross-country ski sprint to create a real spectator sport, similar to how the cross-country events bring a lot of snow into a village or a town or a city and really encourage spectators to watch. So similarly in the ski mountaineering we have done the same, and the sprint that I've won now 2 years in a row in Tromsø, Norway, is in much of the same light.
Great, thanks.
You know, when I moved to the Alps 12 years ago, I had been tellying for 12 years and I didn't even know what a ski mountaineering ski was until I went on my first tote route with my husband, Michael, who as a mountain guide. And after that, once I was teaching full-time, I just started doing uphill ski mountaineering racing, and that soon evolved into doing the full courses, which include downhill and uphill and often technical aspects. And I really fell in love with it because it combined the endurance of cross-country skiing, which is what I had a strong background in, with also the alpine descents and the technical aspects of climbing as well. So it was a great combination.
Where was that?
I grew up in Vermont and as well as Maine, a little bit in New Hampshire, so definitely New England where my roots are, and that's where my love of skiing evolved, in Vermont. And then I think once I was actually at a ski academy in Maine for alpine racing, and then I decided to switch schools and transition to a school in New Hampshire, and was recruited by one of my mentors today, which is Phil Peck, the head of the school at Holderness, and he recruited me in cross-country skiing. And that's where I started at Holderness, where I went on to be the captain of the Nordic team there, and then continued on to ski at Dartmouth College under Cammie Thompson, who's still there today. She was just named the National Head Coach of the Year, which is great. Both those two people have been very inspirational in my career in skiing, and they still are to this day.
Did you have?
You know, after coaching Dartmouth development team, I continued to keep my hand in skiing, but it wasn't really until moving over to Europe in 2001 that I really started to get involved into the World Loppet Marathon Series, and did the Birkebeiner up in Norway, Trans-Jurassen in France, and the Engadine Marathon in Switzerland.
Now, I know you were teaching full-time when you were doing that racing, but I also think you qualified for the Elite Waves quite a few times in some of those races. Is that right?
Yes, I did, and it was good to be in those Elite Waves to get a good start.
Great. Now, your pursuit of excellence in reaching and training hard and achieving these amazing goals, how do you think you can transfer that to your athletes at the Dublin School on the Nordic team there?
You know, I'm really excited to bring my own experiences to Dublin School and also help these students, you know, find something that they want to focus on, an objective, a goal, and really help them reach their goals, support them 100%, challenge them in ways that they might not be challenged otherwise, and also to try new things. You know, never would I have imagined I could have achieved to the excellence that I did, but I had a really strong support network, and I hope to be that strong support network for these students and athletes at Dublin. So, Michael, it seems like you have a lot of experiences. You've had a lot of experiences in your life up to this point. Can you share some of these experiences?
I raced myself at Holderness School in high school, and that's where I got my start. And then I went on to race after high school, and eventually raced at CU Boulder for the Nordic team there. Besides cross-country skiing racing, I've done a lot of ski mountaineering racing, which is very popular in Europe here, and helped my wife and coached my wife and was a technician for my wife as she rose through the ranks to race World Cup in ski mountaineering racing. Love cross-country ski racing here while we've lived in Europe. We've done a lot of the World Loped series, a lot of the big marathons like the Birkebeiner up in Norway, Trans-Jurassen in France, the Engadine Marathon in Switzerland. I've worked a lot with young people in Outward Bound, for example. I've worked for the Outward Bound School of Colorado for over 15 years. I love writing plans, coaching plans for young athletes, and I'm looking forward to Dublin, where I get to be around the athlete year-round and help work with them.
What are your hopes for the Dublin ski team?
Yeah, hi, I'm really excited to be joining Dublin School and to be working as a Nordic coach there. I'm really excited to work where Brad Bates and the other coaches left off and help build the team up to a new level. I want to work with each athlete individually and help them achieve their goals. And I'm excited to bring in new skiers to the program and help them discover cross-country skiing for the first time.
Excited to join the Dublin community and help be a part of growing this Nordic ski team to a new level. Michael and I bring their infrastructure's there. It's a really good snow pocket, and there's a really strong group of young athletes on the team right now, which I hope can create a ripple effect to help inspire other students to join us. One reason I love cross-country skiing is it parallels really well with life itself and the pillars of excellence. It involves endurance, it involves strength, and it involves flexibility. And those three things we also need in life. We need the endurance for the long haul. We need the strength to endure challenges and tough times, as well as the flexibility to go with what's thrown at us each day. And in cross-country skiing, we work on all those areas, endurance, strength, and flexibility, and rise to the challenges. One thing that I also hope we can be on the team is a family for these students away from home, a place where they can feel secure, a place where they can have fun and also push themselves to new personal limits that they might not achieve in other areas. I see it also as a great release for these students from their scholastic demands of boarding school life. Thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at Dublin.